Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October 1st. Game of this.
The opener was everything we could have asked for, and now this building stretched to capacity. Game 2 of the World Series. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Minnesota Twins.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
You got to be swinging at good pitches. Avoid wasting at-bats by going out of the strike zone on this guy.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m. On strike. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Oh, that one got the pitcher, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Number 35 steps into the box. Into the windup and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackmon's after it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third.
Brian Dozier gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
3-0 now. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Arturo Valido digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, one pitch much away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress.
The center fielder, number 19.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We've seen him use his speed more than once here this postseason, and he's on the run again here as he gets into second with the stolen base.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Third baseman,
Aldo Benitez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And now the runner's trying for third. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. And it's a 7-2 game now.
Well, one thing you can say about this ball club, they are not going to go down without a fight. I mean, you don't make it this far into the postseason without having a lot of heart. So they're going to battle the whole way.
Standing in now, Hector Mota.
Hector Mota.
As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Jorge Soler comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
And it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
High and deep to straightaway right. Ridgway racing back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Well, this is supposed to be a pitcher's ballpark. It's sure not playing like that tonight. That's now 4 home runs between these two clubs, and the way they're launching balls, we may not be done yet.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Yasmani Grandal stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Oh, and he couldn't help himself there as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's back to 2-1 now.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats. You want to get in on the act too, but you can't go helping a guy out.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting,
Number 26 will dig in for the third time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Not the kind of night you're dreaming of when this game started. Let's see if he changes his approach here.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game. It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
In the second spot tonight.
Into the box now, Arturo Valido. He'll get to take his first cuts here. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3.
Now
Ricky Keene will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard to short. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors. Odubel Herrera digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get...
We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4.
leading off for the Twins, shortstop, Arturo Valido.
Arturo Valido is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And, in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he thought of taking third here, too?
Well, if he's smart, I think he'll stay right there. No sense forcing it with nobody out.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Hit hard back up the middle. Dozier ranging to his right. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So striding in, Jorge Soler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Pitches a ball, and he is toast out there as they apply the tag for the out.
I don't know if that was by design or what, but that looked awful. Pull off. And that one just exploded on him.
Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Santana is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. Twins retired in short order. Corey Seager is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Yasmani Grandal will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. This one's flared toward left center. Seager is there for it. He's got it one away. Charlie Blackmon stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. So stepping in, number 4, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Chopped at the plate. Castro scoops it up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Jeff Ridgway comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Taijuan Walker will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Ricky Keene is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but
meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
And you could pretty much see this starting to set up out there right about when he hit first base. Remember, this guy can absolutely fly. So he just put his head down and he said, I ain't stopping. And he makes it all the way around to score for the inside the park home run.
Standing in now, Arturo Valido. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. Now, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Aldo Benitez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
A windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 2, 3, and 4 due up. Number 35 will dig in to lead things off here in what's been a very evenly played game so far.
I'll say tie game, tie series. Hard to get much more evenly matched than what we've seen so far.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Taijuan Walker will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Number 26 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
And he falls behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And you know the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing.
Into the box now, Ricky Keene. Pitch out, nothing doing. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That evens it up 1-1. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now.
Leading up,
Jeff Ridgway leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Charlie Blackmon will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Ricky Keene comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Ridgway on the move, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twin strand a pair as they hold on to a 4. Number 35 will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. You got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Hunter Valentine is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. number 35, to try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far.
He's definitely been scuffling so far in this one. You've got to have a short memory in this sport, guys. Or else games like this will eat at you for weeks.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, second baseman,
Brian Dozier will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter at bat.
Corey Seager makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. In there, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball. One of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. For Game 4 of the Major League Baseball World Series, Jonathan Nash allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win, helping the Dodgers down the Twins 5-0. They've now tied the series at 2 heading into Game 5. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. The Dodgers grabbed the win over the visiting Twins, 2-1. And that's all.
Through 5 games, it's been a series to remember so far. And we should be in for more great theater here. Will it end tonight? A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, guys, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. He just needs to keep having good at-bats.
We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Charlie Blackmon will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
With these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second.
Well, here's a situation where he's trying to do what he can to get that run back in the bottom of the first. And he helps out the cause by swiping second here.
Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
This is a good sign. Coming off a game where you only scored 1 run, to get on the board first here in the very first inning, that should help these guys relax a little bit and not make them feel like they've got to press up there.
We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2. Into the box now, Luther Colon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again a throw. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, number 19,
Charlie Blackmon stands in following an RBI single this first time through. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We've seen him use his speed more than once here this postseason, and he's on the run again here as he gets into second with the stolen base.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, a good job there to drive in their second run of the ball game. And that doubles what they were able to put together last time out. So you figure a good night's rested.
Stepping in, Aldo Benitez. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Pitch out, nothing doing. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5.
Leading
off the inning, Luther Colon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Ricky Keene digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Charlie Blackmon is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting,
Arturo Valido will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and there were 2 down. Luther Colon comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle. Luther Whitfield will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 delivery. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Luther Whitfield will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Leading off the inning, Carlos Santana, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Aldo Benitez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the series, and it's a 5-3 game now.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys who carry you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Stepping in now, Hector Mota saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there. Downtown St. Paul there, not far from us here at Target Field as we're set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Austin Barnes will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Thinks he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite.
We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9.
leading up the bottom of the 9th for the Twins, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Jansen's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Yasmani Grandal will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Dozier barehands it. He goes to first. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome.
26.
Number 26 will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Jimmy Paredes will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. grounded to the right. Oh, a diving stop by Santana. The throw. And Los Angeles get ready for a celebration. The Dodgers have won the World Series.
And you know what? I bet the only thing they wish they could have done a little bit differently is win this thing in front of their home crowd. But you know what? I don't think anyone's complaining about that right now. They are a very deserving World Championship club, and congratulations to the entire organization.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Here now is our final line score tonight.
Welcome to Inside.
MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball finds us at Target Field in Number 66 is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
Andres Lopez stands in as he looks at a cold. We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Ricky Keene comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ricky Keene.
Lays off 1-0. EK, as the Jays take the field here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, but most of the folks below us weren't all that happy, but that was a good way to get your season off on the right foot. 1-0 sounds a whole lot better than 0-1, but there's a long way to go, no question about it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
This is skied out to deep center field. De La Rosa ranging back, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
You know what, guys? I just don't think there's too many ballparks around where this could possibly happen. I've got to imagine that this ball either had some English on it or maybe it took a funny deflection, because this is going to hit the wall on the fly and then wind up over the wall. I don't think they'll even review this one. I think it's just going to be called a ground rule double.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the AL Central, the Boston Red Sox pounded out 17 hits in this one as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins, 9-7. In other Twins news, third baseman Terrell Matlock has been recalled from the major leagues from AAA. The Angels sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-2. The Blue Jays amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals. Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. In the AL Central, the Minnesota Twins smacked 15 team hits as they blasted the Astros 9-3. Also from Minnesota, left fielder Hector Mota is currently listed as day-to-day. He's dealing with a bruised leg. Right now, the Twins sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Astros sit in fourth place in the American League West, 1 game out of first. The Seattle Mariners launched 3 home runs as they beat the White Sox on the south side 10-7. Looking at the standings, the White Sox are in fourth place in the AL Central. They're 17.5 games out of first. The Mariners sit in second place in the American League West, only a half game back. The Tigers finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals, 7-2. As of today, the Tigers are leading the American League Central. They hold a comfortable 8-game advantage. The Royals are second in the division, 8 games out of first. The A's grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Indians 9-6. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Heading into today, the A's are in second place in the AL West, only a half game back. The Indians sit in third place in the American League Central. They're 16.5 games out of first. The Rays got 12 hits in this one as they got the win in extras against the Bronx Bombers, 6-4. Right now, the Yankees are in fourth place in the AL East, 16 games out of first. The Rays are second in the division, 12.5 games back. The Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-2. At the moment, the Red Sox sit in first place in the American League East Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Orioles are third in the division. They're 15.5 games out of first. The Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 10-3. As of today, the Rangers are leading the AL West. They have a small half-game advantage. The Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East. They're 19.5 games out of first. The Giants swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they manhandled the Marlins 12-2. Heading into today, the Marlins are in fourth place in the NL East, 10.5 back. The Giants are in fourth place in the NL West, 17 games out of first. The Washington Nationals finished off the 4-game sweep as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field, 5-2. They now have 5 straight wins. Looking at the standings, the Mets are in third place in the NL East, 10 games out of first. The Nationals are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion. The Philadelphia Phillies totaled 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-4. At the moment, the Phillies are in last place in the NL East, 18 games out of first. The Brewers sit in third place in the National League Central Division, 9 games back. The Cincinnati Reds held their opponent to just 2 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-0. Right now, the Cubs are in second place in the NL Central. They trail by 8.5 games. The Reds are at the bottom of the division. They're 17.5 games out of first. The Pirates total 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 8-7. As of today, the Pirates sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division, 14 games back. The Angels sit in last place in the American League West Division. There's